I've been a fan of Persona 5 since the game first dropped on the PS4 back in 2017. I played the absolute living hell out of this game over and over again, with my first playthrough of the game being 125 hours. Yeah, for sure not beating the normal kid allegations with this one. Anyways, when I heard that there was going to be a Persona 5 anime, I was so excited that one of my favorite games was being made into an anime. I mean, how could I not be excited? A Persona 5 anime? That sounded amazing to me at the time. Little did I know that it wasn't going to be exactly what I expected it to be. Don't get me wrong though, I did not hate the anime whatsoever. I actually really enjoyed it, and to this day I go back and rewatch it from time to time. Unfortunately, not a lot of people felt the same way about the Persona 5 anime as I did. In fact, at the time back in 2018, it seemed as if the whole Persona community hated the show. There was a lot of things wrong with the series, most notably the dull and stiff animation. Ironic, because you would think the animation for the series would be good because it has the word animation in the title. There were so many of these animation errors that fans couldn't help but notice. At the time, I thought it was perfectly fine, but to be fair, I was 17 years old when this anime came out, and when you're 17 years old, all the animes look really well animated to you. And even though the animation in the series wasn't all that amazing, the series did a lot of things that were actually right. Here's a couple things for reference. They had all out attacks and character cutouts. I really love these in the game, so I'm really happy that they were able to carry it over to the anime. Then we had the anime staying true to the game's plot. This is really important because a lot of shows completely steer in a different direction when it comes to video games. The series also does a great job on touching up on relationships, such as Ren and Akechi's. Not to mention, they also included the bad and the true endings from the game. It's really cool that they did this for us Persona fans. You know, us Persona fans that complain about every little detail in the game and don't go outside and touch grass whatsoever. Yep, that's us. Now, when it comes to the bad stuff about this anime, excluding the animation of course, there is a lot of details that the fans could just not stand. A lot of these I did not mind whatsoever, but to a lot of the Persona community, this was the end of the world. In the manga, our precious main character was named Akira, so obviously a lot of us know him as Akira. Round of applause for all the Akira lovers. Alright, now sit down, because I am a Ren stan. Yes, when P5A came out, so many fans freaked out because the protagonist they knew as Akira is now known as Ren. The fanbase was constantly going back and forth on whether or not our precious Pookie main character is named Ren or Akira. People even made the argument that these are two completely different protagonists just because of the name change. We got a lot of, no, his name is Akira Kurusu, not Ren Amimaya. I hate to break it to you all, but Ren is his name in the official anime and even in Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. Dancing in Starlight is just the Persona 5 dancing game for those of you that don't know. And look, even though I prefer to call him Ren, I really do enjoy both names. You can have your protagonist and I can have mine, if you know what I mean, wink wink. Now, when it comes to the actual personas used in the game, there was a big disconnect with this because for some reason the anime felt as if it was okay to only give Ren upgraded personas. This was rather sad to see because I would have loved to have seen the other Phantom Thieves in the series get to use their final versions of the personas used throughout the game. This one part about the anime saddens me the most, it's the lack of confidence. It seems like they didn't really care for the confidence at all, or they just didn't have time to give them attention. Yeah, they for sure did not care about them whatsoever. How can they forget about my sweet Hifume? Oh, and everyone else was great too. But this is definitely the biggest problem about the entire animated series. It's the fact that it isn't exactly newcomer friendly. If you're brand new to the Persona series, which I hope you aren't because you just entered hell, chances are you're going to have absolutely zero clue what's going on in the anime. There is a ton of crucial details from the game that the series does not explain whatsoever. I don't know why, don't ask me. P5A rarely took time to explain the how and why behind the metaverse, cognition, and palaces. As a result of the series doing such a poor job of explaining how the Persona 5 world works, it left a bunch of people scratching their heads on what's going on throughout the show. But do not let any of this deter you away from watching the show and giving it a chance. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, the show was actually really entertaining, plus the English dub of the animation is pretty damn good. In fact, the dub was done so well that it literally made me forget about all the errors the show had committed. Seriously, the dub saved the show, go watch it in English. If you enjoyed this video on Persona 5, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help out the channel. Also let me know in the comments down below what other anime or shows in general you would like me to cover. Thanks for the support, I am out.